Hello everybody! Many of you asked for a part 2 of Mythical Objects and Weapons after the video from last year. So, a new video it is. Enjoy! Andvaranaut. Andvaranaut is a powerful ring from Norse mythology, notably featured in the Volsunga saga. This enchanted ring belonged to the dwarf Andvari and had the ability to produce an endless supply of gold. The ring was cursed by Andvari when it was taken by Loki, leading to misfortune for its possessor. It played a significant role in the saga, eventually contributing to the tragic fate of the hero Sigurd and his family. Necklace of Harmonia. Originating in Greek mythology, the Necklace of Harmonia was crafted by Hephaestus and given to Harmonia on her wedding day to Cadmus. This beautiful but cursed necklace brought misfortune and despair to all its owners, including later generations. It represents the complex interplay of beauty and tragedy, a common theme in Greek stories that explore the consequences of divine intervention in human affairs. Carnwennan. Carnwennan, also known as Little White Hilt, is a magical dagger belonging to King Arthur in Arthurian legend. This legendary weapon had the unique ability to cloak its wielder in shadow, rendering them invisible. Carnwennan is mentioned in several medieval Welsh texts and Arthurian romances. In some stories, Arthur used Carnwennan to slay the sorceress Ordu. Gungnir. Gungnir is the famed spear of Odin, the chief god in Norse mythology. Crafted by the dwarves, renowned for their unparalleled skill in smithing, Gungnir is said to never miss its target, embodying perfect accuracy. It is featured in various Norse myths, symbolising Odin's authority and prowess in battle. The spear was used in many of Odin's legendary exploits and was often depicted as a symbol of power and destiny, reflecting the god's role as a war deity and seeker of knowledge. Helmet of Rostam. The helmet of Rostam, another significant item in Persian mythology, features the head of the white dwarf Divisepid. This helmet is noted for its protection and invincibility, symbolising Rostam's strength and heroism. It is prominently mentioned in Járngreipr, where Rostam's wearing of the helmet underscores his legendary status and contributes to his fearsome reputation in battle. Hofund. In Norse mythology, Heimdall, the watchman of the gods, wields Hofund, a powerful sword that can strike down giants. This weapon highlights Heimdall's role as a guardian of Asgard. Known for his extraordinary senses, Heimdall stands vigilant at the Bifrost, the rainbow bridge connecting Asgard to Midgard. Járngreipr. Járngreipr, or iron grippers, are the powerful gauntlets worn by the Norse god Thor. These gauntlets enable Thor to handle his mighty hammer, Mjölnir, which is incredibly heavy and imbued with immense power. The primary ability of Járngreipr is to allow Thor to handle Mjölnir safely, ensuring that he can wield the hammer's destructive and divine power effectively in battles against giants and other foes. By the way, if you want to know more about Mjölnir, check the first part of the Mythical Objects series. The Flying Carpet. A magical artifact from Middle Eastern folklore, this carpet has the ability to transport its passengers instantly across vast distances. It epitomises the themes of adventure and exploration, allowing its users to traverse the world swiftly and witness its wonders without bound. In the tale of Prince Hussein from 1001 Nights, the carpet transports him from Bisnagar, modern-day Vijayanagar in India, back to his homeland in Persia. Another story tells of a merchant who uses a flying carpet to travel from Baghdad to Cairo, experiencing the bustling markets and rich cultures of each city. These examples of folklore highlight the carpet's role in connecting distant lands, enabling journeys from the Arabian deserts to the palaces of far-off kingdoms, and symbolising the magical potential of travel and discovery. The Harp of Dagda. In Irish mythology, the Harp of Dagda, owned by the god Dagda, possesses the power to control human emotions through its music. This harp could induce laughter, tears, or sleep among those who heard its chords. The stories surrounding this harp emphasise the profound connection between music and emotional states, reflecting the cultural importance of harp music in ancient Irish society. The Apples of Idun. From Norse mythology, these are the magical apples guarded by the goddess Idun. They grant the gods eternal youth, ensuring their vigour and immortality. The apples are central to myths concerning the gods' vitality, and the lengths to which they would go to protect such treasures from giants and other threats. The stories typically underscore themes of rejuvenation and the cyclical nature of life and time. Armour of Beowulf. The armour of Beowulf is a mail shirt, crafted by the legendary blacksmith Wayland the Smith in Anglo-Saxon mythology. It is prominently featured in the epic poem Beowulf, where the hero Beowulf wears it in his battles against Grendel and Grendel's mother. The armour is known for its immense protection in battle, making Beowulf nearly invincible in his confrontations with these formidable foes. Skofnung. This is the legendary sword of King Hrolf Kraki of Denmark, renowned in Norse sagas. Skofnung was famed for being the sharpest and strongest of all swords, and was believed to contain the spirits of the king's ancestors. It was shrouded in rituals to preserve its power, including specific conditions under which it could be drawn. Skofnung represents the heroic valour and the mystical past of the Norse kings. Cauldron of Dyrnwich the Giant. Found in Welsh mythology, this magical cauldron belonged to Dyrnwich the Giant and has the unique ability to cook food only for the brave. It's featured in the tales of the Mabinogion, where its properties are emblematic of the Celtic valorization of bravery and valour. The cauldron serves as a test of character, preparing meals only for those deemed worthy. The Mabinogion Talaisin. Another magical cauldron featured in the Mabinogion, the tales from Welsh mythology. This is a cauldron that possessed the ability to provide an unending supply of food. This cauldron symbolises abundance and divine provision, reflecting the importance of feasting and community in Celtic cultures. Caduceus. The caduceus, associated with Hermes in Greek mythology, is a staff entwined by two serpents and topped with wings. Contrary to common belief, its primary mythological function wasn't to awaken the dead, but to symbolise peace and conduct souls into the afterlife. The confusion arises from its frequent misidentification with the rod of Asclepius, a symbol of healing. Brisingamen. Brisingamen is the legendary necklace of the goddess Freya, found in Norse mythology. This exquisite piece of jewellery made Freya irresistibly beautiful and desirable. According to the myth, Freya obtained Brisingamen from 4 dwarves after agreeing to spend a night with each of them. The necklace's allure is such that even gods and giants coveted it, making it a central object in various tales, including Freya's efforts to retrieve it when it was stolen. Spear of Lugh. The Spear of Lugh from Irish mythology was a weapon that ensured victory to its holder. Owned by the god Lugh, known for his skills as a warrior and craftsman, the spear was unstoppable in battle, epitomising the themes of triumph and heroism prevalent in Irish legends. The Harpe. In Greek mythology, the Harpe is a formidable sword used by Perseus to decapitate Medusa, one of the Gorgons. This weapon is often described as a sickle sword, merging the characteristics of a sword and a curved tool. Its design was crucial to Perseus' success in swiftly and effectively carrying out the beheading, granting him extraordinary sharpness and strength to avoid Medusa's petrifying gaze. Hulijing Mirror. In Chinese folklore, the Hulijing mirror had the power to reveal the true form of any person, exposing hidden demons or spirits. This magical object is often associated with stories of spirits or foxes that transform into beautiful women, underlining themes of deception and truth. Cauldron of Rebirth. From Welsh mythology, this cauldron could revive the dead. However, these resurrected by it could not speak. It appears in stories involving battles and heroic quests. emphasising themes of death and resurrection, which are crucial to the mythological narratives of transformation and rebirth. The Nemean lion's skin. This invulnerable skin from Greek mythology was worn by Heracles as armour. It came from the Nemean lion, which Heracles was tasked to kill as his first labour. The lion's skin was impervious to weapons, thereby providing Heracles with protection against physical attacks, symbolising his strength and invincibility. Aegir's brewing kettle. In Norse mythology, this massive kettle belonged to Aegir, the giant who brewed beer for the gods. The kettle was capable of producing an endless supply of beer, ensuring that the divine being's thirst for the beverage was perpetually satisfied. It reflects the cultural importance of feasting and communal gatherings in Norse society. The shoes of Vidar. In Norse mythology, these special shoes, crafted from the scraps of leather discarded by other shoemakers, enabled the god Vidar to take revenge on the wolf Fenrir during Ragnarok. The shoes provided the necessary stability and strength to withstand Fenrir's bite and tear apart his jaws, highlighting themes of vengeance and destiny in Norse mythology. The Stone of Járngreipr. This mystical stone from German folklore grants its holder the power of invisibility. Often involved in tales of espionage or theft, the Stone of Járngreipr symbolises the dual nature of invisibility as both a protective aid and a tool for deceit, exploring the moral implications of using such power. The Girdle of Hippolyta. Worn by Hippolyta, the Amazonian queen in Greek mythology, this girdle granted superhuman strength to the wearer. Gifted by her father, the god Ares, it symbolised physical power and authority among the Amazons. Heracles was tasked to retrieve it as one of his 12 labours, highlighting themes of power, femininity and conquest. Initially, Hippolyta offered the girdle to Heracles willingly, but Hera's deception led to a battle, forcing Heracles to take it by force. This quest emphasises the complex dynamics between male and female warriors and the themes of dominance and subjugation in mythological narratives, portraying the girdle as a symbol of strength and authority. The Sacred Bandage of Priapus. This mythological artefact from Greek mythology was said to possess the power to heal any wound it was applied to. Associated with Priapus, a minor rustic god known for his association with fertility and livestock, the bandage reflects themes of healing and protection in ancient Greek religious practices. Mjölnir. Mjölnir is a magical belt worn by Thor in Norse mythology. This belt is known for its incredible ability to double Thor's strength, significantly enhancing his already formidable power. The belt is an essential part of Thor's arsenal, providing him with the might needed to confront and defeat the numerous enemies he faces, including the colossal giants of Jotunheim and other mythic adversaries. The Mirror of Matsuyama. A poignant artifact in Japanese folklore, this mirror had the ability to reveal the truth about oneself. It features in a tale about a woman who misunderstands its reflection, highlighting themes of self-awareness and the often painful truths revealed through introspection. The Helm of Or. In Norse mythology, the Helm of Or was both a piece of armour and a powerful magical symbol. It was believed to instill fear in enemies and protect the wearer, underscoring the Norse values of bravery and intimidation in battle. Associated with the dragon Fafnir, who used it to guard his treasure, the symbol was later taken by the hero Sigurd after slaying Fafnir. Warriors invoked the Helm of Or for protection and to project an aura of invincibility, causing their enemies to falter. The Tablets of Destiny. In Mesopotamian mythology, these tablets held the power to control the fate of the universe. Possession of the tablets bestowed supreme authority over all gods and mortals, making them a central object in the cosmic battles and governance depicted in these ancient stories. The Apples of the Hesperides. These famed golden apples from Greek mythology were guarded by the Hesperides, nymphs of the evening. Consuming the apples was believed to grant immortality, reflecting the Greek fascination with the quest for eternal life and the divine's interplay with mortal endeavours. The Shoes of Volund. From Norse mythology, these magical shoes belong to Volund, a legendary craftsman. The shoes granted Volund the ability to fly, enhancing his ability to escape troubles. Captured and hamstrung by King Nidhad, Volund used his ingenuity to craft the shoes and escape his captivity, exacting revenge on those who wronged him. The Phoenix Feather. A symbol of rebirth and immortality, the phoenix feather from Egyptian and Greek mythology is believed to grant resurrection powers. This feather represents the phoenix's ability to rise anew from its ashes, embodying the cycle of death and rebirth. Obtaining a phoenix feather was rare and difficult, although people could find feathers in the ashes of the phoenix's nest after its self-immolation and rebirth. Sometimes a phoenix might bestow a feather upon a worthy individual, granting them life, healing, or protection. Babari Bayan. Babari Bayan is the legendary armour worn by the Persian hero Rostam in the epic Járngreipr by Ferdowsi. This armour is described as being invulnerable against fire, water, and weapons, making Rostam an unstoppable force on the battlefield. The invincibility granted by the Babari Bayan plays a crucial role in Rostam's numerous exploits and battles against powerful adversaries throughout the epic. Kavacha. In Hindu mythology, Kavacha is the divine armour worn by Karna, a key figure in the Mahabharata. This armour, bestowed upon him by his father, the sun god Surya, grants invulnerability to the wearer. It makes Karna impervious to all forms of attack, significantly impacting the battles he participates in, especially his epic duel with Arjuna, where its protection is crucial until it is removed through divine intervention. Goswit. Goswit is the helmet worn by King Arthur in Arthurian legend. Renowned for its protection in battle, this helmet ensures Arthur's safety during his numerous adventures and conflicts. Mentioned in various Arthurian tales, Goswit's defensive capabilities help Arthur maintain his status as the legendary king and hero, allowing him to lead his Knights of the Round Table with confidence and bravery. Sun Wukong's magical headband. In Chinese mythology, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, wears a magical headband that plays a significant role in the classic novel Journey to the West. The headband, given to him by the monk Tang Sanzang, causes unbearable pain when a special chant is recited. This chant, known as the Tightening Curse, ensures Sun Wukong's obedience and cannot be removed, effectively controlling the mischievous and powerful monkey. Svalin. Svalin is a mythological shield found in Norse mythology. It is mentioned in the poetic Edda, where it stands before the sun, acting as a protective barrier. Svalin's ability is to protect Earth from burning, as without it, the immense heat of the sun would scorch the world. This shield is a crucial element in maintaining the balance and safety of the cosmos in Norse mythological belief. Thanks for joining me on this epic journey into the realm of mythical objects and weapons with great abilities. If you enjoyed the adventure, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned for more legendary content. And hey, if you missed out on part 1, you can catch up by clicking the link in the pinned comment or checking the link in the description of this video. Yours truly, Mythos, the Historian.